You ever worked at a company and you see all the values that they have all over the wall, the posters, all the beautiful writings, the poems, all that about everything they stand for? And then you look at the culture and it's the complete opposite. I am going to teach you how to prevent that. I am going to teach you to not only let your team know what values you hold, but how to have your team stand and live by those values. As a coach, you may hold certain values that you believe are the epitome of what your team represents. And you have the job as a coach, as a leader, to make sure every player lives by those values, every player breathes those values, to make sure that it is not just mere words that the players recite, but that they live and act those values whenever they play. The biggest faults of many teams and many companies is that they say values once, they plaster them all over the walls once, and then they think that their team knows what values that company or what values that team holds. The problem with putting values all over the walls and posters and all these poems is that after a while they become so normal that team members, employees just look right through those signs. Those signs mean nothing. They're just words on the wall. It is crucial that in everything that you do, every activity, you verbally express every value that you want to see your team live. You must make sure at every opportunity that you see your team displaying a value that you want to see, you must call it out. If you have a value saying honesty and someone is honest to the point that it's hard to be honest, something that is not easy, because it is not always easy to be honest, then you must make sure that that person is put on display for the honesty that they showed. And this must happen regularly. It is not a one-time thing. It has to happen daily and consistently, and it has to be a habit. Otherwise, people will forget. Whenever you see someone displaying something that is not one of your values, stop everything. Stop everything and let the team know what happened and why that is not one of your values and what should have been done instead. And this needs to happen to the point that people develop a reflexive reaction when they know that they've done something wrong. As soon as you stop it, they're like, oh, I know what I should have done. As soon as you pause it, people are like, oh yes, I know why he's pausing it. And eventually you want to get it to a point where you as the coach or you as the boss does not have to constantly remind people, but your players, there are going to be certain players on the team who pick up those values faster, and you want them to remind other teammates, other employees of those same values. And again, when you see another teammate emphasizing a value to another teammate, let that person know that what they are doing is good so that they can continue to do it. Of everything that I've said today, if you get anything out of this video, it's that you need to, at every opportunity, stop something when a value is not being executed, and stop something when a value is being executed so as to emphasize the importance of that value. So you cannot just recite words every day, although that is necessary, so that the players verbally know, okay, we need to memorize these things. This is what we're memorizing. They can recall it with ease. But it's one thing to just talk it, and it's another thing to live it, especially when the values are not easy. Because normally, as people, we default to laziness. We default to shortcuts. We don't default to doing things the right way, the hard way. So it is important that at every single opportunity, and then as time goes by, you can kind of lighten up. And you obviously, there's some common sense in it. I mean, if something's happening too often, you can maybe call it once in a while. And I'm going to show you an example so you know exactly what I mean. Yes, look at my face. So guys, hey, what's our value number 2? What's for the first part of it? What's the first part of never give up? What? Hold on. Go to him. No, Landon. Hey, seriously, go closer.
What was I gonna say? When you lose the ball, attack right away again.
Okay.
And when.
No, hold on. Don't say the first one. Come here. Hey guys, listen up.
Stop.
What's the second part? Hey, what's the second part of never give up?
Never give up.
Hey, hold on.
Never give up.
Hey, okay, go back there. Hey, who's gonna say it? Dylan, say it. Go closer.
100 to 0.
Hold on,
Never give up.
Say it again.
If you're losing like 20 to 0, never give up.
Okay, now come here. So guys, this is the situation why we have values. Because they're much further ahead, but I can see in your body language that your body language is like this. Guys, what's the difference between your body language and your voice and their communication? You see there's a big difference. You guys are like, yeah, but they're not encouraging. Guys, you guys have to encourage. There's a big difference, right? I hear a lot of you guys communicating. I don't hear anything here. Guys, the communication here stopped because you guys gave up. So, it's easy to talk. But the best people, the best leaders can do it even when it's hard. This is why we have the values. When you do this enough times, it'll begin to spread through the team. It'll begin to become a fiber in their being. But this is something that will take time. This is not a quick fix. This is not an easy fix. If you want a quick fix for your team representing the values that you hold, then don't even waste your time doing this. If this is something you just want to plaster on a wall, a mission statement that doesn't mean anything, then just don't even waste your time. It's better for you to just shout and yell at your team when they're not doing the right thing.